guys, how are you? It's Whitney. So I'm going to do a spring look requested by my subscriber, and I'll put her name right here. And let's see, for my face, I already did my foundation and bronzer and brows. So what I used for that is the Givenchy foundation. It's the Photo Perfection Fluid Foundation. My number is 4 Perfect Vanilla. And I mixed this, because this is a very sheer foundation, I mixed it with the Hourglass Veil Oil-Free SPF 15 foundation. And this is shade number 1. So I mixed them together, and it gave me a pretty good coverage. I would say medium to full. The Hourglass foundation is almost a full coverage. It's beautiful, but I don't like it on its own. It's a little too dry, so I always mix it with another foundation. Since this is sheer, I want to use it up. I thought I would just use this one. For concealer, I used my Stila Illuminating Concealer, and I think this has been discontinued, but it just kind of brightens the under eye area. And what else? Oh, for bronzer, I used these. It's To the Beach Cream Bronzers by MAC, Beach Bronze and Weekend. So they're those cream bronzers that came out, and I loved them. They didn't get a really good rap, but I like them a lot. They're really pretty, and they gave me kind of a glowy bronzed look, which is what I was going for. I set everything with Makeup Forever HD powder very lightly. I don't use too much. And for my brows, I used MAC's Impeccable Brow Pencil in Dirty Blonde. It almost has a wax-like consistency, and I did that first, and then I went over it with a angled brush like this one. And this is the Brow Powder in Blonde by Billion Dollar Brows. It's one of my favorite brow powders. I've had it for a long time, and it seems to be going really slow, which is good. It's lasting me forever because I've had it for a couple years now. So that is the look, and if you want to learn how to get it, then keep watching. Thank you. To start off, we need a good base for our eyelid. I'm using a MAC product that's been discontinued a long time ago. Actually, it was limited edition. It's called Haunting Fluidline. As you can see, it's like a pinkish lilac eyeliner, gel liner, but I love using this as a base. If you don't have this, there's a few other ones you can try. This is a Shiseido Hydro Powder Eyeshadow in H11 Rose Toulet, and it's like, so there's that. Or MAC's Fresco Rose Paint Pot. I don't know if they still have this. I think they do. Or JW Cosmetics Pink Pearl. This one's really neat. It's like MAC's Vex eyeshadow, but in a like cream shadow form. While that is wet, you need to go over immediately with your shadow. I'm going to go in with MAC's Aquavert eyeshadow. This is always relaunched, so if you don't have this, you can use Juxt. This just has is more minty, than Juxt is more green. This is going to go right on the outside. Now, on the other side, I'm going to take Parfait Amour right here. And just kind of try to blend those two together by flipping the brush back and forth. and patting. Also, I forgot, take the Haunting Fluid Liner, whatever cream shadow you're using, whatever base you're using, and you want to drag it right underneath. Take aquavert, and you're going to do it on the opposite side, so in here. Then take Paradisco, and that's going to go on the opposite side, which is right here. Now, if you don't have this shade, it's called Sea Myth. And if you don't have this one, you can use Vex. It's very similar. It's a duochrome. It looks gray, but it goes on like, let's see, it's right there. I don't know if you're going to see it, but it goes on like iridescent. It basically has this pink tone to it. So what I'm going to do is try to kind of from wherever I'm going, I want that to kind of fade into the skin, but I want it to do it in a very soft way. So see how it's going to look really harsh there, but this is like blending that out. I want it to just fade. But I want it to be a duochrome fade. We are going to bring it down in here too. This is also really pretty as a highlight on your cheekbones. Can like put extra in here. Kind of gives a glowy look. That way it's just kind of fading into one another. Since I'm so fair, I'm going to add a little bit of color to it. So I'm going to try using Juxt right here and just adding a little bit of green. I want a little bit of depth on the outside. Add some of that green in here. It's going to make the colors pop more, because it'll give it a little bit more definition. I really do think that this is a necessary step for this look in particular. Do your upper waterline. For liner, I'm going to use my Lancome Artliner. You want to get it as close to your lashes as possible. You can do a thick line, actually, because we're not doing a crease shade, because you need that definition with this look. Now I really want to make that an inky black. Or actually, you know what would be pretty is making that a navy blue. Go in with whatever blue color you want. This is a Rose is a Rose palette from MAC. This is just, let's see. This is Contrast. It's a very, very, very dark navy blue. Almost a black navy blue. And you're just going to go over the liner. Just clean up your fallout. If you want to add a little more purple, you can. I'm just going to use MAC's Odd Couple, that purple up top. It's really pretty. I'm just going to add a little. I'm going to add this color right here. It's Swimming by MAC. Seems like I want to just keep getting brighter and brighter, so that's why I keep adding things to it. If you're more fair, you're going to need to add more color. If you have darker skin, tan skin, then you're not going to need to add as much color. It just looks really neat the way it is. I'm going to put on some mascara and I'll be right back. Okay, so I added mascara and I added concealer as well. Let me zoom out. Well, here's the eye. So I'm going to do my cheeks. I already have done bronzer. Stop it, no. No, that's chocolate. You can't have that. I want pink cheeks. I think that's very spring. So first I'm going to add a cream color base. I think this is discontinued. It's called Tickle Me Pink. And it's actually really bright. And I'm just going to dab that on. And actually this is just going to be a base for my blush. Because I want to keep it pink, but I'm going to use pale pinks over it. So if you use like a darker hot pink underneath, it's going to help keep that on there. See, it's really pink, but it looks brighter, but it's actually, do you see that? It's pink. Over it, I'm going to use this Mineralize Blush Duo by MAC that came out a while back. It is limited edition. It's called Hang Loose, and it has this lavender on it, and then it has that pink. They have a quite cute collection that's out right now that has a pink blush that looks a lot like this shade. So what I do is I take both and I swirl them. And it's actually really pink. I wish you could see it. See that? It's really pink. Now I want to highlight because I love dewy skin, so I'm going to use a cream color base in Pearl. And it's just this like creamy white. And I'm just going to take my fingers and go like this. I love glowy cheeks any time of year, but I especially love them in the springtime. So for a lip liner, this is a lip pencil called Little Tease. Came out way back in the day. You can get it on eBay, I know, for pretty cheap. Let me zoom in. It's like my favorite pink lip liner. This is a lipstick that one of my subscribers got me. It's by P2 and it's called Sunset Boulevard 020. It's made in Germany. And you can buy it in Germany. It's just a really pretty nude. Since I have a really pink lip liner, I think this nude will go really well with it. I'll zoom in again. It's a pretty color. I think this is being brought back this year. I don't know for sure. It's called Culture Clash by MAC, and it's a really pretty pink lip gloss. Has really pretty shimmer in it. So pretty on its own too. That there, so you can see the pink blush. I have to put a shadow there so you can see it. That's the final look. I hope you liked it. I like it. spring eyes, spring cheeks, spring lips, just a spring look. This is what reminds me of spring, this type of look. I don't know. It's kind of fun. Here's the eyes again. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, there you go. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Okay, bye.